Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So today I'm here in Plymouth Isle building a starter home, or a somewhat starter home, as I'll explain in a moment. So this is a world that I created completely from scratch, so if you haven't yet, you can check out that series on my channel, and you can also download the world. There'll be a link in the description below. So this house ends up having 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and the idea with this house is that it is a starter home, but not like a 16,500 simoleon starter home for like a single sim, or even like the second level of starter home that I've done a few of, which are 19,500 simoleons, and those are like for, I think, 2 sims and a child, I think. Anyway, this house is meant for 2 adult sims and 2 children and 1 toddler. At least that's where the price limit is that's where I got the price limit from. So the budget I had for this house is 20,500 simoleons. So, that's how much money you get starting right off the beginning if you have a family of 5 like that. So that was the idea with this house. That's why it's a 3-bedroom house. I couldn't, the bathrooms cost a lot, so I can only put 1 bathroom in. But anyway, this house is built on lot number 44, so it's right next door to the previous house I just did, which was Beachside Breeze. But yeah, this one is right next door, and there's a download link in the description below, so you can download this house if you want to. And of course, there's a link to a lot map as well in the description, so that way you can see which lot this house is on, or which lot number 44 is, Anyway, so this is the final starter home that I'm going to be building for Plymouth Isle. I've done, I guess, 6 already, technically, of varying levels, and then there's also some other inexpensive homes that I kind of would call like a semi-starter. So there's like 3 starter homes that are under 16,500, so those are like the true starter homes, and those are what: Sunrise Starter, Seagull Starter, and Strawberry Starter. You can kind of notice a theme. This one's Seashell Starter. I kind of have my alliteration theme. And then there's the second tier of starter homes. I did 3 of these ones. So those are coming in at just under 19,500, and those are budget bungalow, friendly cabin, and what was the other ones? Sunflower starter. And excuse me, my throat. Pay no mind. And this one is coming in at just under 20,500, like for a family of 5. So yeah, I'm only doing 1 of these. I feel like it's a little bit more niche, but yeah, that way I feel like I have a good variety of starter homes. So like whether you, if you download this world with all the houses in it, once I release it, once I finish all the houses that I'm going to build, if you create a new family from scratch, that fits in any of those categories, you have, at least 3 options. If you're starting with a single sim or 2 sims, you have 3 options. If you're starting with like a small family, then, that's like a couple adult sims and 1 or 2 children. Then you have this option here if you have 2 adult sims and 3 children. So, I thought that was kind of a nice, nice variety of starter homes. And then I have a couple of semi-starter homes that are just a little bit more than this house. So I have, I'm trying to think, what's it called? Humble Abode that I did a little while ago, and that one's like 26,000 something, 26,500. That's also a 3-bedroom house like this one, except, it's a little bit more expensive. So, that's like kind of close to a starter home. And then I did like an apartment quite a while ago that was, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't know if I don't know if I can remember it, but that apartment was like about 26,500 as well. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. So, there are, there's a variety of options that are relatively inexpensive. And then I've been trying to build some houses that are, like in the medium kind of price bracket, kind of like the last house I did that was like around 70,000. I don't think I really have, well, I do have a couple I think that are around in the 50s, like 50,000 something. So, and then of course there's the more expensive ones like 100, 200, 300,000. So I'm trying to have a wide variety of different options here. That's kind of the idea. Anyway, that was a whole long discussion about that. As you can see, I've already built the house basically. This is a very short video. It's not a huge house. It's pretty small, and also because it's a starter home, I couldn't really do too much with detail and things like that. But I still wanted to make it an interesting house. So you've probably seen I've built like a small second floor. It's kind of more of an attic. That's what I kind of call it. There's a ladder that goes up to it, and then there's kind of this fun front balcony that's kind of underneath the roof eaves as well. So I wanted to make that, something interesting, even though, of course, it's going to make the house cost a little bit more because it is like a superfluous addition to the house, the extra ladder, the extra walls upstairs, the sliding glass door, all that stuff adds up. So, of course, if you don't have the house and you want to add a few more things in and keep the price down, you can remove all that. Or alternatively, if you do choose to play in this house and your Sims earn some money, you could expand the house through the second floor, actually, because there's already a way to get up there. So, you just obviously have to redo the roofing a little bit, but it's kind of an idea there. But yeah, I was trying to make the living room have as much character as I could with the price point I was dealing with. So I kind of have a fun rug there. I tried to limit the different packs I used items from. Of course, the windows, those are from University Life, and things like that dining table, I believe, are from Seasons. I use it because it's like the cheapest one that's like not like a folding table. And like the bathroom sink and toilet are from Late Night, again, because of the cheapest ones you can get. And I think the doors in the house are from Ambitions because, again, the cheapest kind of normal looking doors. So, those things are from expansions. The only store content that I know I used are the curtains, which I use in all the starter homes because I like to have curtains in my houses. I feel like it just looks really barren if you don't have any kind of window covering. So these are like the kind of cheapest curtains that like fit all different windows. So those are from the store though, as are the lights I end up using. So you can see those lights, they're also from the store because they're a lot cheaper than the base game ones, and they, look kind of generic and that kind of stuff. Anyway, because this house is meant for, a family of 5, I have obviously the master bedroom, which you already saw, and then there's this kids room that has a bunk bed in it, so you can fit 2 children there, and then there's this toddler nursery room here that I have, or for a baby, I guess, I don't know. So, that I have that room there. So, yeah, those are the 3 bedrooms, and I was going to put clothes in the closets. I did build closets, but there wasn't enough money to put any clothes in them, so unfortunately the closets have to remain empty, but it is what it is. Also trying to get some fun wallpaper in these rooms as well, so they have a little bit more character. But yeah, right now I'm just putting on the kind of stone material on the foundation. I did do this kind of like cutaway foundation that's more of like stilts because of course it's much cheaper than using, like a solid foundation. I did try to put in some different trees. I only kept the one that's in the front left. That's the only tree I could keep, and keeping in the amount of money I need to keep it under. So that's really unfortunate. There's very, very little landscaping here, but it is what it is. You're on the beach. What more can you ask for? Anyway, we're actually quite near the end here. Like I said, this is a very short house build. So I hope you enjoyed though. And if you've commented or liked, I really appreciate it. And I really hope you consider subscribing if you haven't already. And yeah, of course you can download the house. There's a link in the description below. You can also download Plymouth Isle as well. If you don't have the world yet, there's a link in the description below. You can get a blank version if you want, or one that has all the community lots on it. And I'll be releasing a final version of the world once I finish the houses that I want to get done for the world. So yeah, but there's going to be some screenshots coming up in just a few moments. So I hope you stick around for those. You can kind of get a better look at the inside of the house and everything. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.